What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. This is a great field if I ever have seen one. Oh boy. At Sir Teller Knights, I'm not really sure that this is going to get it done. We have LVM 1428 versus Philip Widener 1114. So this is an incredible first turn field of Master Key Beetle plus Dark Law. I am the law. So let's see. Oh, goodbye, Deneb. This could be a scoop phase. This incredible field was made possible thanks to Destiny here on Malicious and support from viewers like you. That's a PBS reference. If for those of you who were a child, much like I, at one point in your life. Oh, snap. Dude, that is dope. I'm calling that dope-o-matic. You see him activate Rhoda, and LVM says, hold up, son, hold up. We about to run Dark Law back again. We call this the Dark Law run back. If he snipes, oh my god, this snipes. Dude, you won't see sniping that good in a fucking Call of Duty game. I'm telling you what. Philip's so mad, he's speaking German now. As he has no graveyard and 2 of his 3 Denebs are gone. Not to mention with a Master Key Beetle, I'm fairly certain this could be a Vanity's Emptiness. So let's see. Looks like he's going to use Master Key Beetle's second effect on, or his only effect. Looks like he's going to use it on Dank Law now. Gets himself a Bubble Man. And when you open this broke, I'm not sure that you lose against any deck, to be honest. Maybe you lose to Regeki Dark Hole, but that's pretty much it. I mean, could you imagine Nekroz? You open with Key Beetle, potential double Dark Law, and a Vanity's Emptiness. Like, what do you do against that field? I mean, maybe you summon Denko, but that doesn't do anything because then you have 5 cards and Dark Law is still going to take, I mean, it's Nekroz. Dark Law is still going to take one of them cards regardless. Alright, so he has Doomlord. Now, I wonder if that's in the main deck. Looks like Doomlord is ready to show up and do some action. For those of you who don't know, Destiny Hero Doomlord, this was played during, like, after Konami did the E-ban. During the Dad Return format, it was right around the time that Gladiator, it was like right after Gladiator's Assault. Well, no. It was between it was like after Phantom Darkness. Yeah. When Glad Beasts they became like the best deck in the format. A lot of Dad Return players, since Dad Return a lot of times used the Destiny engine. Oh my god, please don't go for Acid and get that +4. Oh my god, it's not a +4, it's really a +2, but just in general. Dude. Oh my goodness. I have not seen a chest get kicked in that hard since probably that matchup with, well, you guys are going to actually see it in another match. I'm not going to spoil it. It's Shadows versus Shadows, but, yeah, you guys, that was an amazing match. But anyways, back to Doomlord, which apparently he's main decking. Yeah, so Doomlord, it was used mainly when, Glad Beasts were facing off against Dad Return as a way to get rid of Heraclinos. Because Heraclinos used to destroy Dad Return, like after Dad Return got the nerfs basically. The deck was so much, like, it was so reliant on its draw power. You know, you had 3 Destiny draw. Allure Darkness I think Allure Darkness may have been limited after the E-bans, but before that, Allure Darkness was at 3. You know what I mean? Some people even ran trade-in because you could trade in Dark Phoenix, Dark Phoenix, Dark Creator, you could trade that in, and Dark Lord Zerato. Also, Dark Magician of Chaos, you could trade, like, it was so many beefy-ass Dark level 8s. So, like, and, some people even ran Destiny Hero Plasma, so, there was like 5 or 6 level 8s in the game. They were all dark, and they were all really, really good. So, like, if you didn't have Allure, you could just trade them in. Hell, when I ran Diamond Dude at the regional in Charlotte, I ran trade in that build because, I ran DMOC and I ran, Plasmas in the main deck. I think I ran 3 Plasmas because I could D-draw and I could trade it in, and I could hit either one of those cards from Diamond Dude, and I would instantly draw 2 cards, so it worked. Alright, so you see Philip open up with the Deneb. This time it actually hits the field and actually resolves its effect. Last time it got sniped twice out of his hand, so he must be happy about that. He gets an Unu, which tells me that if you just Mind Crush, probably just call Altair, because if somebody searches out Unu, that means they already have Altair. Usually people search Vega when they have Altair already, but this is all based on the assumption that he has the Altair. Also, one thing I'm trying to get in all my videos, just to try and gauge reaction from you guys, because you guys drive the ship on this channel for the most part. I make videos based on the response of previous videos that I get. I'm going to be going back to streaming. I've been watching Asian Eyes. It seems like it's successful. I had my doubts that Yu-Gi-Oh could really be like Yu-Gi-Oh could have multiple prominent streamers, but I mean, Asian Eyes has broken through. His channel has seen a lot of great success when it just comes to streaming. So, you know, I'm gonna go back to trying my my luck at streaming on Twitch. And really, I enjoyed when I used to stream. I don't know why I stopped. So I'm gonna try and obviously get the chat in order. That was one of the things that people had talked about in the past. They were saying, you know, the chat was just out of control. Now, I wonder if he's going to activate this Uno effect, because he realizes he's going to turn off that Vanities. And I don't know, man, it could be a little overextension here. He could walk into like a Torrential or something. Well, I guess if he wants to Rhoda, then he's going to turn off Vanities regardless. Okay, so Vanities is gone, and that's the only one he has. But yeah, back to the stream. I'm going to try and find a way to mod some people. I don't even know, honestly, how I'm going to go about doing that. Call to Hana is shut down by another Vanities. Okay, maybe it, again, I don't know if it was well, LVM loses anyway, so I guess it didn't matter. I was going to say, I'm not sure if it was the greatest thing to turn off your Vanities when it looked like you pretty much had game. But it works out for him, as LVM probably had a break hand. Yeah, I'm going to get the chat in order. Obviously, hopefully there's just like a bunch of different words you can just ban. So I can just take out like F word, S word, any other racial comment, any other racial words. You know what I mean? Try and keep it clean. And then I have to see if I can get a delay on the, what's it called? I'd like to do maybe like a 2-minute delay. This way it's still enough where you guys can keep up, but you know, we don't have to worry about anybody cheating. And then, go to my artist, the one that I had do some artwork for me. See if I can get some nice colorful pictures. And yeah, I'm thinking that I'll probably build a whole bunch of just random decks from the ground up. Each time I stream, I'll probably do like 3 hours. Man, the last time I streamed, I think I streamed for like 4 hours. That shit went by so quick. So at least 2.5 hours. And I'll just play against the subscribers, which is you guys. Unless you're watching this and you haven't subbed, which I don't know, you should just go ahead and sub. Alright, so LVM opens up with The Hero Lives. And he got mass change, so this is just a bad position as a Teller Knight player, because like a lot of Teller Knights don't side deck Dark Hole, which means, yeah, you have ways to kill Dark Law, don't get me wrong, but usually in your first hand, especially with 6 cards, like you either have Deneb or you have Rhoda or you have Pot of Duality. That's like 8 cards out of your deck, so that's 8 cards that could easily trigger Dark Law. And you can't activate, and then you also have to think, Alpha Nova is dead. You can't use that card because you can't pay the cost. You can't send anything to the graveyard. What the frack? What the frack? Oh my god. Did he side into Nekroz? Oh my god. This is why I love watching Dueling Network late at night. You never know what the hell you're gonna get. And then he tribute sets. Wait, is it you can't control? I thought you couldn't control any monsters. If you have no phase up monsters, whoa! I never even knew that. I didn't know that you could have set monsters and use A Hero Lives. So obviously he's all no. First line. No face up monsters. I totally did not know that you could have face down monsters. That is crazy. So obviously he did not activate Shadow Mist the second time because he has already used it this turn. Now, if that is Destiny Hero Malicious, he cannot tribute it for mass change as he already has what's it called? Or hero mass change targets a face up hero monster. This is crazy though. This is like Destiny Hero Nekroz? I mean, obviously people are looking at the last YCS and they're like, you know, if if Mass Heroes and Volcanics can make a top 8 deck, then obviously Nekroz can make a top 8 deck if you combine it with Heroes too. So okay, he hero lives for Malicious. Got it, gotcha. And then he activates Mass Charge. Oh my god, is he gonna open with double Dark Law turn 1? Ladies and gentlemen, okay, no. He has committed his normal summon. He has committed the normal summon. But he could obviously get the third Malicious from his deck. Which means, yeah, he could open up legitimately with 2 Dark Laws. This is gonna be awesome. I don't even care if he gets Shurigeki and loses. This is just awesome. I still want to see what he plans on ritual summoning. Like, if he goes for Colossalus or... And Philip is none too happy. He back on that German stuff. I'm telling you, man, I love Mass Change as a card. Or, not Mass Change, Mass Charge. I love that card. I feel like it should have been an ultra rare. Even though it came out of, what, a structure deck, so I kind of get it. Alright, so it looks like he's going to summon another Malicious, man. Malicious is so good. This card is making all types of dirty plays. These are the type of duels where I get them and I'm just like, I'm really glad that I record this, because this is a duel that more than 16 people deserve to watch this duel. You know, I'm not trying to say, oh, if I put it on YouTube, thousands of people. I'm just, in general, I know that there are a lot of people who would want to see this type of duel. Oh no, he activates Rhoda. No, that is, okay, maybe it's, I assumed he set Mass Charge. Or Mass Change, excuse me. And I thought that he was totally going to activate double Dark Law. But it is it once per turn? I thought it was once per turn per Dark Law. It is. Alright, so he loses Call to Haunted. He's going to activate Vega. I guess if he feels like he gets through... Okay, you got to summon that, buddy. I assume he won't activate Unu's effect. He must be going Exciton Knight. Oh, wait a minute. LVM must have something. But if that's a Mass Change, what can he do? I guess that can't be Mass Change, because if it was, wouldn't he have chained it to Rhoda and brought out another Dark Law and tried to get Dark Law X2? So it was a Mass Change. I don't know why he didn't burn it. Okay, so Exciton Knight is good, I guess. And what a way to get your field cracked. Now, the one thing is, whatever he detaches, obviously is going to get banished. So it's not the worst thing in the world. And he can't do damage. Which is, it's good. It's good for LVM, because clearly he would have gotten wrecked. Alright, so he gets Exciton Knight. He has 2 face downs. Has no graveyard. It'd be crazy if he activated another Hero Lives. He summons the Jinn. And he attacks. This is so fucking trolly. I don't even know what's going on now. And now he's going to activate Nekroz Cycle? And he summons Colossalus. This is beautiful. Now clearly Exciton Knight not only cannot get over Colossalus, but he can actually attack it. Ooh, he has evac device. That kind of bites. Unless he has a Trishula in his hand, but I would highly doubt that. This is the craziest thing you're ever gonna see. Mass Hero Nekroz, right? Summons Altair. He must have Sir Teller Alpha Nova set. That's the only thing that makes any type of sense. He must be really just waiting for him to do something. Alright, looks like he's going to normal summon Shadow Mist. Alright. He has a Mass Change. Okay, so he's gonna Alpha Nova the Mass Change. Fair enough. And he pretty much had to, because if he would have let Dark Law come out, then there would be no way of using the Alpha Nova. And LVM just scoops it up. He knows that the evac is going to be used on the Compulse is going to be used on Colossalus. and then the Shadow Mist would basically stop him from being able to use from being able to use the spells from his graveyard. So, and honestly, I'm not even sure if he had any other spells. I think maybe, see, I don't know what his deck is, but I think maybe he should have considered activating Colossalus's effect to see if he could have baited out the Alpha Nova. And then if he did get Alpha Nova, well, no, because then it wouldn't be in his hand, and he'd have to cycle it out to summon it. And I'm thinking maybe he would have activated Compulse, but he wasn't just going to activate Compulse for the heck of it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching as always.